This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar, but in this case, you are actually going to have regret.
I mean, you're scamming everyone.
Richard Hart, he's got a history of being called the spam master.
There's some weird things going on with his coins.
Making one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that we have ever seen.
Hex coin is 1000% a scam coin.
People are going to lose money because of you.
Remember all the haters? All the haters that told you that I was a scammer and Hex was a scam? I got bad news for the haters. We're making new all-time highs where everything else is getting wrecked. Price is up 4,000 or 5,000 fold in 600 days.
I've made enough money in the last week that I could buy a house in cash.
I would never have to work another day in my life.
I'm here to shill. I want to change the world, and I can only do that if people participate. The only thing that matters in this world is goods and services. Everything else is accounting. And our made-up imaginary internet money is better than the government's made-up imaginary internet money. Both of them are only backed by the shared fiction of the humans believing that they have value.
If Hex is a religion, then Richard is God.
I'm in crypto for glory. I want to have the best cryptocurrency that's ever existed. I want to have the best performing asset that's ever existed.
And so I think of blockchain as like the internet. In the 90s, everyone thought the internet was just for email.
I bought some this morning.
They're imaginary quarters. It's like playing Monopoly.
I put it all in. I went
Like all what?
all over house money.
This is a force that is not going to go away. The cryptocurrency is not going away. And at some point, the people that you met that you thought were crazy loon birds, they're going to be in the 1%, and they're going to be the people that own half everything.
Some pickups here, got some amazing robot action. Check out the move Tristan has planned. So we're here on the magic wall of Richard Hart. Tristan, go ahead and show them the move. It's this like smash, right? So it like moves really quick, which for like a camera, it's very fast. We're gonna do playback here so you can see it on the screen. What we're doing is showing you the Hex.com website, but then the camera just flies in right on that 38% yield. Wow! Look at that. That is movie magic, my friends!
Pretty epic.
Whoa! It's a little awkward on camera. It's his first time on social media. Isn't it cute?
Okay.
It's cute.
Okay, so October 2021, I packed my life up and moved to America. 6 months later, I'm on set working with a $150,000 robot. I'd never operated one before, nor even been in the presence of one, and as a filmmaker by heart, this was super exciting. Now, did I think I'd just pack my bags in Australia and waltz onto this set so quickly? Absolutely not. All of this happened so quickly. I usually stop and think, how? How did I go from living a simple life by the beach to working on a younger self's dream set? One thing the robot taught me is we are only limited to what we think we can do.
In the reflections on it to make it so we just do it this way.
I'll tell you this, over the 2 weeks working on set, it was thrilling, sometimes even scary. This piece of machinery moves quick. Overall, it was incredible to see the shots that came from using the robot. It's a massive step in elevating the production, but also made it fun and exciting to see everyone's reaction when the DP shouts, "Robot moves." If only I could tell my younger self that I'd be here today. I wonder what he would have to say.
Welcome everybody. Hope you love that intro. Woo-hoo! The highest of stakes get hyped. Of course, it's coming. And man, we got a nice little update from the highest of stakes team today. We're going to get into that, but first of all, we're going to get in and say hello to everybody. Welcome, of course, Hex Token and channel, and of course, your host Superman in the house. And good to see everybody. So a big welcome from me. What else we got going? We got a few other things as well, so we're going to get into that. Let me just play some of that in. Nice, and of course, let's get into the comments. Got a few people in the house already. We got check my pulse. Woohoo! What's up, Superman? Good to see you. And what's up, Hexkins? I like that. Blobfish King in house. Woo! I'm early. Thanks, Superman. for all your Hex token videos. I appreciate it. Welcome, man. I love it. That's a lot of fun. Katie's in house there. Smash those likes. Absolutely. Get Hex in there too. CJ. Good to see you, CJ. Dan Shimon, you lubber. And of course, I'm not quite lubberly lot or something. Dave Downder, 1 day closer to launch. That is true. That's pretty exciting. Dan Smith, is it me? Was there too much excitement about a camera shot in there? I love it. I love the excitement. It's good. And Unimax is in there. Nice. And Javier too, 777. And of course, morning, says Javier. Morning to you. AP in the house as well. A huge Hex sale just now. Yeah, we're going to check that out. I just saw that the price has gone under 5 cents there. So someone's taken the opportunity of the little price rise to send it down. This is the way it goes. We'll check that out. Brendan's in the house there. Good morning. I've just seen Exogenous thumbnail saying that Hex will be listed on a main exchange. This is true. I haven't actually seen that one, Brendan. So I might have to check that out later on. Hey, Superman, let's go, says KD. And of course, Get Hex as well. Good morning. Now, Richard's always talked about the other day. He talked about emails being sent to him from exchanges. So that's entirely possible there, Brennan. And of course, Suzy Q in the house. I'm happy to be a Richard Hart loony bin. Woohoo, says Suzy Q. That's so true. Nice one, Sandy Beach too. In AP, too many people dumping Hex for a dog coin, says AP. Well, there'll be a few of those too, AP, with the old Hex pairing, won't there? All right, so cool. Let us get into it. This was an update from 2 hours ago from the Heist of Stakes movie. And of course, every so often they're going to be leaking a few things. We've had a few little teasers lately. Of course, I've just played the official teaser at the beginning there. We had that a long time ago. And, of course, a couple of the more recent little behind the scenes there from the Heist of Stakes movie. Now, they say it's such a special experience to share a film with those in it for the first time. In other words, many of the characters in there, obviously Richard Hart in the film. And, of course, while the film isn't complete, tonight was the first time we could share the full story with Richard Hart here in France. Who is excited for when the Stocko comes out. And, of course, they got a picture of their Richard watching it. Looks like he's enjoying it in this scene. So very cool. We've got 2 of the people in the team there as well. We've also got them in the car here driving to, I guess maybe they're driving to the theater. Who knows? And, of course, there is a bit of the film in the background there. So the director there, I think. So pretty cool. Very nice. Or cameraman, director, producer. I think there's a couple of them. So very cool in there. Having a pride showing in France. So that was a pretty cool update. I thought we would get excited about that because it is exciting. It is getting pretty close, as they say. While the film isn't quite complete, it is getting almost there. And, of course, they got to share most of that as well. Woohoo! So I'm getting excited. And, of course, what else they say about that? We go back to their tweets. They've got a new one here. Who is getting excited for when the Stocko comes out? So we are. And we know that they're working hard to get that through to streamers as well, maybe like Disney or somewhere like that. So we'll see how they get on with getting those top ones for the streamers, but very exciting. We're going to get straight into the Hex price now. Let's do it. I thought that was a bit of fun. There's not a lot of news happening around, although someone just mentioned possible exchange. Richard definitely did that. Let's have a look here. Not officially, just a bit of clickbait from Hexologist. There we are. So it doesn't appear that there's nothing official. Richard did talk about that, though, in his Kick Code News, I think it was. And he did talk about the fact he gets emails from exchanges and things like that. And, of course, well, you can't remember exact phrasing, so you have to go back and double check. But that was definitely in the game. Vets in crypto, bang, bang. Well, now, we do know for Pulsechain that there was a centralized exchange that was contacting him, wanting to list and things like that. I imagine that we're going to get a few, to be honest. Once we get a few, the rest of them will cave. Maybe with the exclusion of Binance, but the rest of them, probably will go one after one. It's going to be the biggest thing in crypto, so if they want to miss out on all the action, that's it's up to them, right? Bang Bang says Vets in Crypto, good to see you, Vets in Crypto. New Mind, hi everybody, good to see you, New Mind. And of course, Brendan, okay, thanks, Gen Hex. I haven't had a chance to watch this live. So I'm late, Superman says CT. Hey, welcome back. It's good to have you. You're not too late. We're just 10 minutes into it. So that's pretty exciting. Let's get into the Hex price. Looks like we just had a large sale, obviously taking advantage. Now, we were aware this would probably happen. We were getting up towards the top of the RSI. So if you have a look at the RSI here, not the RSI, that's the DMI. The RSI here, we were getting higher up. We had plenty of room to move, but of course, here we are, got this little pullback. This could end up being quite a healthy little pullback, by the way. gives us more room to run up as well. So I wouldn't be too alarmed about that. But here it is. We've got a red candle today after having a pretty nice rise up. It's impacting our numbers a little bit here, but we're still looking pretty healthy. And of course, nice little course correction, a bit like this one here, a bit like this one. It'd be okay at this one here. So that's cool. Let's check out, see the whale bot over the last 24 hours. Then this sell's just happened, of course, but we're going to go through the last 24 hours just to have a little look, see what's been happening here. 22, that's about right there. So 3.6 million sold 22 hours ago. So we have had a little bit of sell pressure after the big, sort of the nice little rally. And let's have a look here. Now the rally's been quite nice and smooth. It hasn't been very, very sharp angled. 3.3 million bought 17 hours ago, so that was positive. 3 million Hex sold 14 hours, so a bit of a battle here up at this. As we move up, we got this resistance, the selling resistance. So we've got to, that's just the way it goes. Some of the speculators maybe early on bought some more. We've got a few of those too. 3.3 million sold 9 hours ago. So here we are. We're getting a bit of this selling pressure as the price goes up. 3 million Hex sold for 153,000 59 minutes ago. So here we are. This is what's impacting us, pushed us underneath 5 cents. That's pretty much at the sort of this one here, 59 minutes ago, pushed us under 5 cents there. We are currently 18 minutes away from the end of the day, the Hex day. So way to go. Here's one of the short stakers here, 61 million. Stake for 3 days. We get these two. Remember the 1st and the 2nd of August, we had the 2 candles, staking candles coming up. And then we don't have a staking candle, a big one, until the 1st of September, and that's the last big one. But of course, these ones around the 1st and 2nd will restake most likely. We're seeing this one here, 61 here. So I guess this, not sure if this is related to those because they're only coming out on the 1st. So that's tomorrow in my timeline. Let's have a look at the charts so that I'm not misleading there. Let's pull it up. Bam, 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 bam. Misleading is more like inaccurate is probably the way I put it, actually. We've got to look at the data. Got to look at the data here. Let's pull this in for the end of the year. That's enough, isn't it? So, boom. Yeah, we've got these 2 candles coming out, I guess, tomorrow and the next day. So not today, but tomorrow and the next day. So that other stake is someone else's volume. Those 2 are coming out. And then we've got the next big one in September there, 911. We have got this one here, is reasonable, the 410. And there's a 317 here. So these are the front runnings. And of course, we expect them to stake out further out here. But man, has this landscape changed? It has changed dramatically from 2020 and 2021. And there's not many big high-rise staking candles left now. Of course, we've still got a lot up the front, but that's slowly dissipating and spreading out, which is pretty cool. And obviously, there's a lot of circulating stuff, probably in circulating supply, in anticipation for Pulsechain, and obviously some anticipation for Maximus now and Icosa coming up. So it's going to be fun to see that. Right, it's kind of where the chart's at the moment. The bottom of the Bollinger Bands, 3.3 cents, almost 3.4. The top of the Bollinger Bands and the top blue line there, 5.2. So that's the top blue line at the top there. Let me just get rid of some of these comments here. Bam. And of course, the 50% red line, that is currently at 4.3 cents. And our EMA, the yellow line, which is our big trend reversal line, that is at 4.55 cents. So it's crossed over pretty perfectly with the tight Bollinger Band. Perfect play out here. And we'll see. We've still got plenty of room to move, in my view, at least for a couple of days. So we'll keep watching that. Obviously, we had a bit of profit taking there from a large holder there, a large seller down there as well. So we had a bit of selling in today, but not too bad, 9 hours. But we had more sales than we had buyers, obviously, with that resistance up at 5 cents. And people will be watching the charts. They may be watching the RSI and going, it's a little bit almost not quite oversold, but getting up there, so I might as well sell. Maybe they're thinking about that, or maybe they just did it anyway. This is the way it goes. And of course, the DMI at the moment, buyers still in control. We have a confirmed buyers trend here. Sellers still down, a little bit of a tick, there with the recent sellers over the last 24 hours, but still holding up pretty well at this stage. So cool. And this might actually be a bit of a godsend here. Sorry, not that one there. Not that one there. This one here at the RSI, this might be a bit of a godsend here, giving us even longer rise in the trend. So that might end up being quite good. Paper hands, weak hands, bye, and strong hands coming in. That's pretty much it. So that's kind of wrap up there of Hex at the moment. This is the hourly chart, so you can see we're doing pretty well here. And then, of course, boom, 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 boom. We had a bit of volume coming in here. This is the 1% USDC pair, by the way, on the hourly chart. So that's kind of where we're at this stage. We've got Hedron at 9,337. Obviously, Icosa is in public test network, so staking is coming to Hedron. So that's got for the moment that's bounced off for the third time off the 1,000 mark there. For the third time in a row, you can see 1, 2, 3, pretty much. So we'll see whether it can actually power up. Icosa is still coming, so it's not like nothing's happening there. So I imagine it's going to blow past the 1,000. That's my expectation there. And of course, not investment advice, just my opinion. But there is the price of Hex also pulling back on the daily candle, 6 to 9.5 cents there. But man, it got up to 10 cents on both days. Pretty exciting. And of course, the premium. So look at the premium over Hex, looking pretty good. Premium over Hex. Let's see. And of course, Maximus products are coming up. 5 new products, 4 perpetuals that will require Hex, and of course 1 that will require Maxi, the team token. So we're looking forward to that. Oh, look at this little premium come up, come back down. Now they've got smashed here by a 2 million Maxi that was sold by a big whale, and of course it always hemorrhages the price. This is pretty common. Sometimes, typically, if this was really weak, it would actually kill it off and it would go down. You guys have seen that before. But of course here, because Maximus seems to be so Beastie Boy strong, and of course the Maximus products are coming up. The base, the perpetual, base perpetuals, the trio, the lucky, and the Decimus, they're coming up, of course. And you'll be able to stake perpetually 1 year, 3 years, 7 years, and 10 years coming up. And of course the team token as well. It's going to take off Maxi off the circulating supply and burn 30% as well, whatever goes in there. So currently up at 94% premium, like a boss, looking really good as well. So that's kind of where we're heading with there. The BNB coins, let's quickly look at those. We're going to have a quick look at these. So we've got Pulse Dodge there, pretty similar to yesterday, down 1.8%, just under 4/10 of a penny there. We've got P33 has actually made a bit of a little bit of recovery. It's been as low as a 9, just under 10 cents. It's now 11.5 cents. So a little bit of recovery there. Really underperforming though, in my view. Really underperforming, and just the way it goes. And IM there, which was doing pretty well, just taking a little bit of a breather here. And of course, the next target for this, if it really is going to get a strong uptrend, would be to start working its way up to 1,600 and then to 2,000. Currently at 1,200 here, but it's getting, got higher lows here, higher highs. Just needs to, keep this intact and sort of zigzag up here. Take a little breather, zigzag up there. So it's IM with KG. And of course, the airdrops, just a quick look at those. We've got the weight token, of course, the airdrops to people that have sacrificed with 8 different sacrifices. That is currently just at 6/10 of a penny. Oh, it's had a bit of a drama today. It actually got as high as almost 7, just over 7/10 of a penny here. And of course, it's currently at 6/10 of a penny, which seems to be a place that's kind of liking. You can see how long it's been here in this area, around about the 6/10 of a penny. Most people have not claimed it, of course. So the longer you wait for Pulsechain, the more weight tokens you're going to earn. And finally, we're going to jump to Pulse Dodge Coin. Obviously, the talk of the town. Big airdrop to Hex stakers that had T shares at the 20th of April. And here we are, $5.67. Bit of profit taking here. The high so far, $6.26. Can you believe it? $6.26. Let's move it to the hourly. We can see that I actually got that up there about 5 hours ago. The $6.26. That's a new all-time high. Actually, the high was back here, was it? Yeah. Okay, so a bit longer. The high was actually a bit further back. So how many hours? 11 hours ago, sorry, is the high. And of course, you can see it here, but it actually almost touched it again a couple of hours ago at $6.26. Pretty amazing. Currently, a bit of profit taking, though, bit of volume, bit of profit taking. And we're here at $5.66 at the moment. Staking's due to come out, right? So there's actually a bit of an opportunity for people to speculate or sell down after the big run up, as long as staking's not around. Obviously, to offset that is potentially, apparently there is a big whale that's been buying with US dollars on this, and of course you can, wonder who that might be. But there we are. That's kind of where we're at this stage. Still looking very good though. Holding up these angles, you can see the angles got even steeper. We've got 4 or 5 angles there, and of course still holding up in that zone at the moment. Hasn't really broken down there at this stage. It's looks a bit worse to wear than it really is in these metrics at the moment. But yeah, that's where it's it's probably sitting just over $1 million of liquidity, with you include the Hex pairing as well. So that's what some people say. Are people selling down Hex for selling down Hex for the meme coin, in other words, post dodge. I'm not sure what this one's done with this one. We could have a quick look and see what this last one here has done. No, that's swapped for USDC, so it doesn't appear that they have switched out there. So they swapped in the USD. At least initially, they may have, of course, they could have possibly have gone into, switched from USDC into something else there. Let's have a look at what they've got. They've got 265 pulse dodge, so they haven't really speculated in the pulse dodge there as well. So 265, that's the Tinkering Turtle in Hex. Yeah, that's pretty much that. All right, cool. I think we've got pulse dodge there, and of course the markets at the moment, 23,400 on BTC, down 1% for the day. ETH at 1685, almost down 0.6 of a penny there at the moment, and BNB 283 down 1%. So that's pretty much it on that. We're going to wait for the Hex daily stats. That's out in probably about 20 minutes. We're going to wait for that in the meantime. Let's get into some of the comments though. I'm going to leave this back on the Hex chart for the time being, and let's see who's in the house here. We've got a few comments. I can't even remember which last comment I got up to. I think I got AP, said huge Hex sale. Yeah, I think we covered that. Brennan says, good morning. I've just seen Hexologist thumbnail. No, we covered all that. So I definitely got past there. We got past Vets and Crypto. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm up to here. And you might hi everybody. Brennan says, okay, thanks, Jenny. No, I got up to that too. Better late than never. Yeah, John. Yeah, I'm up to there. Thomas Turner in the house there. Yo, suit man. Good to see you. Hey, friends. And greetings from Stevie D. Hope all are great. Thank you, Superman, for your streams. Appreciate you. It's right back at your ditto on that one. And of course, gotta pass the standy spot, says Thomas. Yeah. Why did he use the same laptop as BitConnect is the most important question as Pulse Player. I'm not quite sure what that. Let me know what that's about, Pulse Player. Superman, what are your thoughts on why Hex is being gatekept on exchanges and elsewhere? It's just legacy. It's legacy gatekeeping. Some people don't like Richard Hart. Some people think that they're protecting against the scam coin, but the reality is Hex is all the ones that aren't scam coins are falling. The people that are saying, oh, Hex scam, and their coins, it's like Celsius, Voyager, and everyone else is falling. And of course, Hex is growing all the day, every day. And of course, that's what we cover on this channel. And we're going to look at that later on with the Hex daily stats. Hex keeps growing. So yeah, it's really around about personality, Richard. And of course, the old scam coin. Of course, Hex is heading up towards 1,000 days. It's about 2.8 years? Is it? Yeah, 2.8, 2 years and 8 months, something like that ballpark. Hex is just growing and growing and growing. So it's old school. All the so-called safe ones are the ones that are falling. And of course, we know that it's going to be absolutely amazing when Pulsechain launches, because then we're going to have a chain as well that's going to dominate the space. So it's going to be fun. Hex Force, hey Superman and Hex Skins. Hey, good to see Hex Force, Hex Token channel member as well, representing. Changes always. Thank you again, Superman. Hey, you're welcome. It's Marion in house. Happy Sunday, fam. Hey, good to see you. It's Marion. What else we got going there? Suzy Q. Happy Sunday. It is currently Monday here, of course, in New Zealand. It's 5 minutes to 12, and of course the first of August here already. So you guys are already you're still in July. Some of you. You're still in July, but we're in August already. So you're getting all this Hex news update from the future. September launch, you can take that to the bank, says Dave Down Under. Yeah, September has a lot of rationales for a Pulsechain launch. Richard's videos from Kitco. What else? The Pulse conference, the ETH merge. None of those are critical though. But those are some of the things leading into September launch. I would say, I think there's more testing to be done, but hey, if he surprises to the upside, that'd be amazing on that one. Now, also, he'll be watching the market too, and he's still hunting that 11K, 10,600. So we'll see how it plays out. I think we're going to have a long tail into the bear market. So in other words, we've had these two big moves, and then we're going to have this long tail as we move down. We'll get some decent moves later on, but not as big, I don't think, as we have seen. Ashtree says stakes are building. Woohoo, Ashtree, nice one. Yeah, you got to get T-shares. That's what Hex is all about. Easy in the house as well. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good to see Easy. Dave down it coming for Hex. What are is that the cows or bulls? Oh, the bulls are coming for Hex. Nice one. What else we got there? Wookie is in the house. Wookie is here. Just had to take the Falcon out on a mission. Nice one there, Wookie. Falcon there. That's on the Kiwi Roads, right, Wookie? The Kiwi Roads, the Kiwi Hills, as we say. New Zealand's very hilly. If you've ever been here, it's very hilly. It's just the way it goes. There are a few little flat areas, but like the Waikato Plains, for example. What the Canterbury Plains as well. Waikato Plains, Canterbury Plains. I'm actually thinking there's not much else than that. I'm trying to think. The rest of New Zealand's pretty hilly. David says, can't wait to quit working for paper, says Davis. Nice one. I like that too. We're all on that journey, Davis. And of course, Hex Token channel member. Woohoo! All right, so cool. That is pretty much what's happening in the markets at the moment. And of course, don't forget, PulseCon. I think there's 4 minutes technically left. If it's based on UTC time, there's 4 minutes left to get this before the prices go up on the 1st. But you know these websites, they don't update automatically. So you probably got a chance of getting a PulseCon ticket if you haven't at the current prices, because last time they took a couple of hours before they before they updated the website. But it says here PulseCon ticket pricing goes up August the 1st, and on UTC time that's in about 4 minutes or 3 minutes now. But that's going on. There's a 15% discount on the site there. And of course, you can use any affiliates as well. This is coming up on the 6th to the 9th of September in Las Vegas, up to 3,000 people potentially. Lots of projects on Pulsechain going to be there, as well as many other teams as well. I don't know half of these teams, so they're all going to be here. Look at all these ones. Hilton, heaps of stuff in there. Some of that's probably like related to Las Vegas. So you got Las Vegas Pandas Club. So I don't know what any of these things are, but they're there too. 36 days to go and 16 hours to go until it launches. This is going to be a premium event or premier event. It really is amazing for Pulsechain. And I like the fact that they did it this way because it sort of says, take notice of Pulsechain. This is going to be big. Now, obviously, Pulsechain, in my view, probably won't be launched at this stage. But, of course, Richard could always announce it here. Maybe he'll announce it on there. That's always possible. I just think that there's more testing to be done. So I'm not getting too overexcited about that as well. And so we'll see how that plays out. I'll be happy to be wrong, but I just don't think that that's the case. Anyway, silver, gold, platinum, VIP, those are the prices at the moment as well. What else is going on there? We've got lots of other stuff happening around the event. So it's a conference and an exhibition. The exhibition, I think, would be pretty fun, meeting a lot of the team members talking about their products that are going to be on Pulsechain. We've got Party with the Villains, the Mob Museum with Pulsechain Official. We've got the golf tournament here, Pulse Masters, and I think is there something with the ladies in golf or something? Hex ladies in golf or Pulsechain ladies in golf, something like that. There's lots of these supporting events around. I know Power City's doing a big party as well. So there's lots of stuff happening there. There's the Founders panel, and of course we've had KG on this channel. We've got the NFTs panel there as well. They've added in Teddy Campos there. It's a pretty outrageous looking photo. Looks like he'd be bling bling out there hanging out with Richard Hart, to be honest. We've got Freedom panel there too. Some pretty popular names there. Rag to Riches, Dollar Cost Crypto, Tony Solana's, of course, CEO of the PulseCon and Freedom TV. Thothchild, Nerd Girl, and Valentino there. We've got development panel. It's currently just got one person on at the moment, Lawrence Rowland. I'm sure they'll be following that up. And music and entertainment with Ernie Singleton and Danny Hamilton. So I'm sure that's going to be pumping. And what else they got going on there? Hashtag everybody is going. The affiliates, of course. These are all the different affiliates you can use a 15% discount from. But there is a link on the website. So you can get a website to those prices that were above. You can get a 15% discount on there. So I'll post this in the chat there if you are deciding to go. You need to really lock that in as well. But let's get into some of the comments there. I'm just going to go up here. Name says Maximus Perpetuals pools are game-changing. They are name. And, of course, Hex Token channel member there. But, hey, look, they are big game-changing, and I've tried to illustrate that in the waterfall chart that I put together. I think that's going to be pretty powerful stuff, man. And, of course, matched with two major projects of the Hex. It's really amazing with Icosa too. I think Icosa is going to surprise, especially for Hedron. I think that We Are All SA could actually do pretty well But of course, it's difficult to value these things. So you have to really set up a spreadsheet and really think hard about what the valuation is going to be, particularly on the Icosa one. I think Maximus is much easier to do because we've already got Hex calculators and things. But yeah, it's definitely going to be fun to see that play out. Besides, got 6 here, 6.41 daily payout. Wow, that's cool. We'll get into that in a second. We've got probably about 15 minutes to go. The Hex daily stats is updated. So cool. We're going to go into there. Let me just jump back to the Hex charts. We're going to pull this down and pull that up there. This is currently Hex on the hourly. We've got Hedge on there on the daily, and Maxi at the bottom left there on the daily as well. I'm not sure what everyone else put in the numbers there at number 8. Fat Sammy, Hex Token channel member in the house as well. I hope everyone is well. Very good. Thank you, Fat Sammy. And absolutely, we appreciate what Fat Sammy does with It's Now and Brian on the Discord. Appreciate that. Talking about Discord, we're heading up towards 600 members. Look at this, 599. Can you believe it? 599 there. That's incredible. 599, and of course, we're one more. We have one more to go, and it's looking pretty good. So what I was going to say was that, welcome to VT3 today. And of course, welcome to Step by Step today. Welcome to K83 today, and Appliers ETH today as well. So big shout out to all of you. Now, we did have a fake Superman. We've had like 4 fake Supermans coming in. They have been deleted, but they keep trying to come in and scam my name. And of course, put the picture on there. Now remember, I'm in yellow. My name's in yellow. So if you get someone scamming you, that they're not in yellow. And of course, my hashtag is 9055. That is the real Superman in yellow font. And of course, hashtag 9055. The rest of them are scammers. We do delete them as soon as possible. We see them. We've got obviously moderators doing that too. But yeah, just that we had another one in there. So just be careful out there. The moderators won't DM you. Yeah, unless you ask them to, right? So that's pretty much it. All right, cool. There we go. And we're going back to here. Bam. Pulse Dodge coin at $5.56. Bit of profit taking. This one broke down. Oh, that broke down. Bam, that's gone. That did break down. And of course, it was a pretty steep angle to hold on to without some buying or some news around staking. So we are down to 4 candles here. 4 lines, I should say. Not 4 candles, 4 lines here. And of course, still bullish, still very bullish though. And this is probably a more reasonable angle actually. This one probably here is probably where it might end up to. This one down here, if people continue to sell off there with the news. So we'll keep watching out for that. That's kind of where we're at this stage. Where are we going to put that? About there. Let's put that there. Bam. All right. So we broke down one there. We will see. So $5.53 now. Just the way it goes on the Pulse Dodge coin there. Jump back over to the markets. Hex markets, that is. What else we got going? Brazology. What's that? Brazology? Is that a house? I think that is. Daniel's in house. Exchanges don't like to list Hex because it's not a scam. No money to be made on it. True that. People stake and hold, so money to be made trading. That's what Richard Hart said. That is true too, Daniel. That is true. So because with Hex, of course, we don't have. It's not really margin trading on it. And we don't have Hex is largely staked. And the OA doesn't move its coins that much. So, yeah, absolutely right. Really good point there. That's another good point. But the fact is that they gatekeep us at number 201 on CoinMarketCap, and that's what that's what's the issue there. There is a legal challenge going on, of course, trying to chase down lawyers. So we'll watch that over time. Hopefully, we'll get updates there. Brizology says Pulse Dodge broke $6, then I sold it. Lol, says Briz. Nice work. That has played off in your favor. It is now $5.53. So nice play there from Briz. Well done on that. What else we got there? Nice. Yeah. That's a Gunther's move, says KD. Not really. Did something happen with it? No. What else there? I pulled a Gunther, says Briz. That's pretty funny. Pulse Dodge coins can't go up forever. It's normal and healthy, says DB. That's true. Really, staking has to come out like with the news, so we don't know when it's going to happen though. 600, let's go, says KD. I'll join Discord now, says Jack X. Was that you, the last one there? Maybe it was. Let's have a look here. Jack X has joined. Nice one. So that won't show up. So we've hit 600 people, folks. I'll give you a nice little Pulsechain one there. Actually, I just did a Pulsechain. Let's do something else. We're going to do, let's do a Hex. Hex on there. No, I've done a Hex recently. We'll do something else. Let's do a Pulse X. There we are. There's a Pulse X. Pump your bags. So welcome, Jack X. That means 600. This takes a little while to update. Basically, we're at 600. So woo-hoo-hoo. Congratulations, everybody. If you like good information, good community, then our Discord is really, really cool. And of course, Pulsechain and Hex were underrepresented on the Discord. There's not to say that there's other content creators like Trayvon on Discord, but it was good to have a dedicated channel to Pulsechain spreading the word on Discord. It was pretty underrepresented there, but cool. We're going to keep growing. That's the way it goes. All right, so the next target is 650. 650 is the next target. That's the way we go. Woohoo! All right, so looking nice, very nice. Let's actually update this. I'm going to update this page here because we may have got the update on the stakes here. I just wanted to see what the stakes are actually at the moment. And I'll scroll down to here. I always like to go to the end of the year, so that's that'll do. So these will come out tomorrow, the next day, and then nice little gap here. Look at this here, man. Look at this crazy stuff. Obviously, this will restake. A lot of short stakers will make slightly smaller candles, but this is all breaking up. I love it. I love it. It's great. It would be nice to have a better view of the circulating supply, but I think that probably Gunther's probably got the best view on that. I think that's it. Let's jump back to the markets there and hold on the candles. Got a couple more comments. I had a YouTuber say he expects a 600x at best for both projects. Thoughts, says Davey Harvey. It's always possible, Harvey. Now, a lot of people are pricing the X returns at an all-time low, so we just don't know what that's going to be. And we'll just have to wait and see. But it's an easy play. I haven't seen the maths. Let me know in Discord, Harvey, what his maths are. I'd be keen to see what he thinks about that, Harvey. Can you link the Discord, please? Oh, the link is in the video description, but I think you've just joined, so that's all right. There is the link. And Ted Nelson, the daily brief from Hex Token. Thank you, sir. You're welcome there, Ted. I'm heading to the ocean beaches. I can't find real fine sand. Yeah, I love real fine sand, particularly little white sand. It's quite nice. It's raining in Australia. Here's to a new week. Thanks. I found it. Here to 600. Nice. All right. So let's jump through. How many addresses make up the OA? There's one address and a whole ton of daughter addresses. So if you go to Gunther's got a list of them. He's actually updated. I think he's added a few more to them, but I don't have that. But I do have the spreadsheet for his. No, I don't have the spreadsheet for his last one. I have a spreadsheet for an older version. But the OA is officially this. This is the father address or mother address, whatever you want to choose. But this is the O account is this one here. So you can see that under useful links. And then there's all these daughter addresses, and there's tons of those. Some of them are staked, things like that. So yeah, let's jump away. Bam. Easy says buy 2024 over 1000x. Let's see about that. Yeah, that's definitely possible. What else there? Mix, nice. No one really knows. So when you're doing the X returns, you can take a sacrifice model, you can take a cost model, a market model, you can take an all-time low model. There's a couple of models you can do to price the X returns. I kind of tend to go with the all-time low one. That's the one that Richard tends to use. Overwatch, I reckon Rochelle tends to use X returns. George Tucker, what's up, guys? I plan on, and of course, there's a launch price one too. You can use versus launch. I plan on buying back at $5.50. Well, I think it's $5.53. So you're almost about the trigger there, Briss. Pulse X and Pulse likely to do at least 1000x to 4000x by 25 to 24. I think I like that easy. I think that sounds pretty reasonable. 600 says Sandy Beach. Give at least 2 years in a BTC bull market's highs and pulses will do 4000x. Yeah, I actually think Pulse X is going to do pretty well. And of course, we haven't really seen a DEX like that. So it's going to be fun to see that play out. Join the Discord. Absolutely. Smash the likes, ring the bell. I like that, Ted. Definitely do that. Hey, how we're doing actually on the subs? I haven't looked for a little bit. So see how we're doing on the channel. We're up to 5,129 subscribers. So cool. We're heading up Our next target, I guess, is 5555 subs. So that's our next one. How many do we need to get to that? Let's have a look. Bring up the old calculator, make it nice and easy to do it on live stream. 55555 minus 51229. So we need 426 more subscribers to get to 55555. And of course, Brazology's just had his party on 555. And of course, we wish a big shout out to not Brazology, Valiant Brand just hit 5555, and wish them all the best at the moment as well. To Valiant Brand. Sorry, Chris, you got mixed up there. DGN at the Heart says mix, true that. What else is going on there? I get myself in trouble. CZQ says, lol, I'll see you flipping off the sofa. Yeah, and landing, yeah. What else we got going? I'm just going to jump through some of these. We got Sandy Beaches. Gunther's birthday was yesterday. Fellow Leo lol says, oh nice. Well, happy birthday to Gunther, aka Wolverine. And of course, we had him on the channel the other day, and it was good to have him on there. Right, it's a family channel. Yeah, it definitely is a family channel and a no drama channel. That's what we say: a family channel and a no drama channel. There's plenty of other channels out there if you want drama and a non-family channel. So this is the way it goes. Mika Will says, "What's up? What's up, peeps? Hey, good to see you, Mika or Micah. Hopefully, I said it right. Micah there. Maybe it's Micah. I was like, what? Yeah. All right, so there it is. Briz, are you going to pull the trigger? It's $5.61. It got down to $5. It got to $5.51. So maybe you didn't buy back yet. Maybe it was just shy of your target. But there it is at the moment. Hey, but it might just come back down. You just never know. It definitely is gone up pretty strong. It's probably got a little bit of the culture, though, that Maxi has. Maybe it's got the culture of Maxi. Staking still coming. And, of course, these guys are pretty Radius Maximus, as it were. So cool. We got Hex at 4.9. Can it get back over 5 cents? Let's have a look on the hourly here and see what this is looking like. Obviously, after that whale there, that's kind of our uptrend. So it's pretty friendly. We have had this thing. It looks like this, doesn't it? Boom, boom. It's almost the same. Boom, boom. And of course, this one is a little bit shallower, but there we are. And on where it's up. So this might be a little nice little healthy correction on the way up. I said to you guys that I really want it to go to 6.2 cents, 6.3 cents up here. I think that's pretty important for the price chart to get really bullish, like leading into Maximus and Icosa coming up, likely in August, in my opinion, at the rate that they've been going, although we haven't seen a public testnet from Maximus yet. So we'll wait for that. But getting up into this zone here would be really, really cool. Let's pull up, look into Hex. Did I say it right this time? Yes, I said it right for the first time in ages. Look into Hex. We got that up, and let's pull that over. This is a really cool page from Gerardo. Of course, many, if not most of you know. Let's see how much we need. We're way down now, so we probably need more. Let's go to $1 million. $1 million. Let's have a look how much that is. That's too much. Let's go to 800 then. 800. 1, 2, 3. That's too much as well. Oh boy, I didn't realize that. So 7. Someone must have changed the liquidity around because that number's changed around a bit there. So we probably need 7, 7, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we need 775,000 net buying to get up to 6.2 cents, which is kind of where I feel we need to get to give us a bit of protection from the downside in adverse situations, and also to keep be a really nice position for when Maximus and Icosa comes out. That'd be really a pretty really cool position to be in, relatively speaking. So that's up here. That's where we need to get to, in my view. And of course, we might have to take a little while to get there. So maybe by the 4th or something like that. If we get up there by the 4th, that'd be pretty cool. Of the month, or 3rd of the month, even the 3rd of August, that'd be pretty nice. Now to get back to 10 cents, what are we going to need? So 3 million, you reckon? $3 million bucks? 3 million? No, we need a bit more than 3 million. So let's go 3,300,000. 2, 3. No, we need more than that. So let's go 3.5 million. 3.5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.5 million to get us back up to 10 cents at the moment. That's net buying, and that would be around about 48 million Hex buy on the market Woohoo! We can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It's net buying, by the way. Right, cool. Bit of fun there. And of course, I'm pretty bullish about Maximus and Icosa. A certain percentage of that demand, it's going to take circulating supply out of Hex. That's good for the long-term price. It's going to take and a percentage that is likely to be market buys. Someone yesterday came into the chat and said they had bought Hex to put into HSI stakes for Icosa. And of course, so that just gives you a bit of evidence behind that. We'll get a certain amount, a percentage. Let's say we get 10%, which I think is pretty fair. If we hit all those bigger pays better targets for the base, the trio, the lucky, and the Deximus, that's super bullish, super bullish. And of course, if we exceed that, that's even more bullish. It's just so much bullishness around. It's crazy. You got to slap yourself with the bullishness. All right, cool. So that's coming up there. And yeah, and then we've got obviously got Icosa with the HSI stakes, a question mark over that. And so excited to see. Let's pull up the water chart. Come on, let's do it. Now I'm going to change some of the numbers around for the future things, but that's not necessary. That's just indicative. But the actual site here, this is what we're actually looking at the moment. So this is where we've been. This is where we've been. The only question mark is over this Hex Investment Trust. This is just a calculated probabilistic number, but this is a real number. This is a real number. So these numbers are real numbers. These are real numbers, and of course this is a estimate. But coming up is this potential target here that we could get with Maximus perpetuals, Maximus upside. So if we get upside on that 50%. We got almost 100 upside on the actual number for Maximus. So I did it 50% there. HSI sales, I don't know what's going to go into there. We did 350 million so far. We had a couple of sharks playing around there though too. So that makes a big deal. So hey, man, you know, this is potentially a billion Hex. That'd be massively pumpamental. Let's say we don't even do that much though. So let's say we do 600 million across all of these, both products. You know, also was that 5 products. Then, you know, that 10% of that would be 60 million. And as I said, to get 10 cents, we need about 48 million buy. So that would get us over 10 cents in August. So bullish for that. So that's kind of the logic there, and we will see. Nice, very nice. All right, cool. That's kind of where we're at this moment. And Pulse Dodge at $5.58. The market's Hex trying to get back over 5 cents. We'll keep watching out for that. Let's scroll that in there. I'm going to pull that up there so you can see the different charts. Looking good. Let's move Maxi to the premium there, and we're coming up here. I think we've got the Hex daily stats out. We're going to get into it. Woohoo! Before we do that though, we're going to get into some of the final comments. What else there? KD says I'm going to buy Brizz's PLSD bag. That's funny. That is funny. Lol. What? No roof? Oh, you underestimate me. Yeah, true that. What else there? Just here. Ron says just here to say text it. Nice one. Big shout out to Rags and Crypto Heartbeat, which are doing that donation token or an endowment token. What else there? Easy in the house must keep load up on Hedron Shark. A must says Easy. Yeah. Hey, it's a pretty good accumulation area. Has been at least with the staking still to come. And I do think that the we say I just have this thing about the WSC. I think it's going to be pretty fun to see how much Hedron gets locked up in there. Yeah, Easy says I keep loading up on Hedron since 20s to 50s. And of course, if it gets those lows again, we'll keep loading up. Yeah. Was it Easy? Was it you that got in at 175 down at the very low? Just let me know, because you're using different. You're ignoring some of the numbers there. The last 2 digits, because I'm adding on all the digits there. So there's 1, 2, 6 digits, and then 9, 3. So you're knocking off the last 2 that I've got. I got 10 digits. So if you just use a standard 8 digits there, that would be 93. So 50 and 20s. That's excellent, Easy. Well done to you, man. Sandy Beach. I still have to do my research on Icosa. I've been lazy lately since Sandy Beach. Name says my pinned tweet explains why the Maxi Premium is so high. Says names. Oh, we'll have to check that out. That'll be fun. And the basis that keeps us going. I love Rich. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get into the Hex daily stats. Bam. And of course, here we are on day 972. Hot off the press there, the 31st of July. Woohoo! Rock on. August in the play. And of course, we got 4.9 cents down 6.5%. but we've had pretty good last 10 days. We've got the Hex payout, which is really amazing, 6.418. And of course, we all know, and I'm sure Brazilji could tell you that I love that more than him. That's probably the case there for 6.418. And of course, that is a lot of fun. All right, so we're up at the T-share rate there, 1.135 is US dollars for a T-share. Obviously, you can get a third of that price if you stake for 10 years. You get a 20% bonus in shares per year when you stake. And of course, that's 200% for 10 years, which is the maximum period there. The share rate there up 7.4 again today. It's been pretty consistently increasing for the last 9 days. We're at 23,071. It's not waiting for anybody. It is not waiting for anybody. And of course, it's up and to the right. Stake length 6.52 years, the same as the last 3 days. Annual percentage yield rate, yield and early emergency end state penalties. That yield is paid out of inflation, 39.7%. Pretty nice. Liquidity there, 164 million Hex, up quite a lot from yesterday. So this has definitely had a bit of a change in the pool there. And of course, we got down to 137 million yesterday. 12.6 million US dollars in the pool. And of course, liquidity, we had quite a few sales. We did see that in the whale bot. And of course, liquidity pool there at 1,077 Ethereum. Let's have a look at the T-shares, down 9,707 at 10.4 million and 40,000. What else is going on there? You can see mid-inflation, actually a decent day in mid-inflation, actually. It's a bit larger than normal. The circulating supply is not much change there. Now, we'll see that in the next 2 days. We'll see the circulating supply get bigger and maybe the stake supply get bigger as those two big candles come out that we talked about. Stake percentage of coins, 9.59%. They pay out in penalties today, 6 million. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's good to be a Hex staker, right? Good to be a Hex staker. That's all I can say. Now, the current stake is up 263. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? Okay, 99,760. Man, oh man, look at these staking numbers lately. That's some crazy stuff. I'm just trying to think how that's happening. I'm trying to think what's going on here. Maybe just the price going up and to the right, which is the ultimate in crypto. A chart that's moving up to the green. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Maybe people getting some HSI stakes as well. Things like that. We've got current holders up 217. That's triple digit numbers. Hex is growing, folks. You know, Celsius has fallen. These other ones there, it's fallen from grace here. Block 5, Voyager, 3 Arrows Capital, many others. And of course, here is Hex, just keeps growing. And of course, we're all looking forward to Pulsechain. Pulsechain, man, that's going to be crazy how big our ecosystem is going to be getting. And of course, we've got Maximus and Icosa launching very likely in August. So we're looking forward to that. All right, so cool. That is the results for day 972. As we head towards 1,000 days, we're now in August. We've got the first day of August, 973 in the Hex journey. As we head towards 1,000 days, it's amazing. And let me just do some quick maths here. So yeah, 1,095 days is 3 years. And of course, we're on day 973. So creeping up to less than 100 days for that. That's pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing. Coming up 3 years. And of course, then we get in, once we're over 3 years, we're in 4 years. We're in the 4th year. Woohoo! Come on, that's maturity. That's maturity. A young boy is leaving home and he's going to have an adventure in life, something like that. It's going to be pretty crazy. So nice one. All right. So cool. Currently, the payout for Hex at the moment without any penalties is 6.12 Hex per T-share. T-share means trillions of shares, but there's lots of shares because it's such a big ecosystem. We have got to calculate that for interest rates and all sorts of stuff. So very cool. All right, let us get in here. So Hex trying to get back to 5 cents at the moment. Hopefully it will stop here because it's probably pretty important that it stops around about here on the retrace there. Maybe get 4.8, but really we want it to bounce up after that. The Hedron at 9188, a little bit of pullback there too. So a bit of a breather after the big run up, I guess. Hex is just staircasing itself up, at least until this point, but it does get affected by large buys and sells. And of course, Maximus there is at a 95% premium. Wow. That's pretty incredible on that one. Let me just get rid of that comment. We're coming up to 55 minutes, not too bad. Pulse Dodge there at $5.58, and it's probably easing down. I suggest it's a pretty reasonable chance it might just move down a bit more, and we will keep watching that pretty closely. It does have a momentum. Staking is still coming, so we'll check that out. I did check out some of the projects. Couldn't see any updates from any of them before the live stream, so that's why we haven't covered a lot of the projects at the moment, but we are looking forward to some of that. Let's just pull in just a reminder of some of the things that are coming up, though, is super bullish, and that is we have the Maximus projects coming up. They're expected to launch. Super bullish for Hex, the team, the base, the trio, the Lucky, the Dicky, and the Maxi. That's going to be the family there, and of course they're going to probably innovate even more in the future. So exciting times. Now the team token needs Maxi. The base, the trio, the Lucky, and the Dicky need Hex. Bullish for Hex, of course. The other thing, of course, is Icosa is coming. Currently on Public Test Network. We played around with that on the video the other day and went through all the dApps and our popular dApps. And of course, this has 4 features. It has Hedron staking, so bullish for Hedron. Hedron has about 83 trillion in supply, so this is bullish for Hedron staking. When you stake Hedron, you also get Icosa there, so you earn Icosa there, so it's pretty cool. And what else? So yeah, pretty cool. To get Hedron, of course, you can mint Hedron, you can buy Hedron, and you can borrow Hedron off HSI stakes. This is the 3 ways of getting Hedron, and then you can stake it and get Icosa yield, which is pretty nice. When you do stake, of course, you've got these bonuses down below here. See these bonuses? So depending on how much Hedron you've got, you have to do a certain minimum stake, but you will get paid a bonus for that. So if you got greater than or equal to 1% of the Hedron supply, your minimum stake length is 360 days, so 1 year, but you'll get 20% bonus for that. Sharks, 240 days, you get a 15% bonus. Dolphins, which are greater than 0.01%, you'll get 100. You have to do a minimum stake 180 days, but you'll get a 10% bonus on your Icosa yield. Squids, 0.001% Hedron supply. Minimum staking days is 90 days, and you get a 5% bonus there. And then a minimum stake length for everybody else. And all the smaller people will be happy with this. Your 30 days, no bonus. You don't get any bonus, but you get 30 day. And that's going to be the fastest way to get Icosa through Hedron staking to start off. So when it launches, that'll be the fastest way is a 30-day stake there for those. So that's the first one. Then the second one, of course, is HSI buybacks. You can sell your Hex stakes. So you have to put on Hedron website, you have to put in your Hex into HSIs and then sell it to the Icosa contract. Now, you do have to tokenize that. So you have to go through both steps. You have to wrap it, and then you have to tokenize it into an NFT so you can actually send it to the Icosa contract. So there's 2 steps there. Excuse me. And that's going to be fun. That's bullish for Hex, right? HSI you have to put Hex into Hex stakes for the HSIs. Bullish for Hex demand. Very, very cool. And then, of course, the third feature that you can do, if you sell your HSIs, you get Icosa in return. And the third feature you can do on the site is stake Icosa. And of course, you will earn Icosa and Hedron. And that's pretty bullish there for staking Icosa. Then the fourth thing, of course, is We Are All SA. This is a one-off minting phase, a bit like the team token. There's a one-off minting phase. And of course, you'll earn Icosa from that indefinitely. Plus, you're going to get 100% of the bonuses there. One thing I forgot to say about the HSI stakes, of course, is that you've got these bonuses. So if you actually sell an HSI stake that has a 555-day stake in it, you'll get a 10% bonus in Icosa. If you've got a Hedron launch bonus there, 1 to 10% for HSIs with Hedron launch bonus, you'll get that too. So if you've got a 10x, you get a 10% bonus, most likely something like that. So that's for that one there. This We Are All SA, like I say, it's going to be a limited time. I think it's 14 days. And of course, everyone has to bid in Hedron. And of course, the more Hedron you bid in proportional to everybody else, the more points you'll have. And of course, the more of the Icosa you'll earn and 100% of the bonuses. Pretty exciting. Once you exit that pool, obviously those NFTs will be staked and you'll get the Icosa yield. Once you claim the Icosa yield, you'll be out of the pool and you'll be gone. And it's pretty much like the last man standing. The last man standing will just get a bigger part of the pie. It's pretty cool. I like that. That's fun. So the rest of it's pretty standard. We've got Hedron staking, Icosa staking. That's pretty standard. Hedron's bullish for Hedron. HSI is bullish for Hex. And of course, where All SA is a bit of a fun part of the ecosystem. And it's going to be fascinating to see how much Hedron that draws into it. So it's going to be fun to do. All right, cool. That's a bit of a summary of the two big things coming up at the moment. Looking nice. And of course, we may hear about Power City Flex as well. Maybe they're going to launch on Ethereum and maybe not wait for Pulsechain. That would be bullish for that. I think that would be the wise move, in my opinion. But once again, it's up to them to do it. And hopefully we're going to get Power City on here with the latest updates. We did have Jesse on there. Jesse, just asked Jesse the other day. Very, very cool interview. He is just awesome as always. And of course, we will hopefully get the team that's doing the development work on to give us an update about the latest and greatest. So look forward to that soon, hopefully. That is where we're at this moment. We just come up on an hour and 1 minute, and here is the charts at the moment. Pretty cool. Now, otherwise, it's pretty quiet on the news day. So that was pretty much it. Not a lot of the news. Highest Estates was kind of the big thing there coming out there. Richard has seen it, and you can see he looks pretty happy to me looking at the movie. So cool. Hope he had some popcorn and stuff. I know I like popcorn and having an ice cream and a drink at the movies, but who knows? Who knows? People all like different things. Pretty cool. All right. Now, there we are with the markets. We're going to leave it there, getting some of the chats. Let's see where I was up to. We've got Love Rich in the house. I think we have. We've got Love Rich there. I think so. Love Rich, yeah. What's up, fellows? Good to see Love Rich in the house there. Just here, I think we got up to that point, didn't we? Easy, must keep load up Hedron. Yep. Let's just jump through. I was actually got up to those. Smash the likes. Yes, sir. Jump through some of those. Easy says Pulse. Oh, let me click on that. It's not letting me click. Isn't that annoying? The studio's not letting me click on anything. Pulse that changed. Pulse will change the game. Will absolutely will easy. Just more patience required, more proof of weight, as we say. More proof of weight. We have got the updates, of course, from Richard. The last one we had was on Kitco News. I do have that here. Let me play that briefly. I'm just going to find it first, though. Boy, I had everything that's normally organized. I just don't know where that is at this stage. We're going to find it. Not that one. It's funny. Well, there it is. Let's watch this one. Bam.
Pulsechain. What is Pulsechain? When is the launch?
Sure.
A lot of people are asking that.
Yeah, well, Pulsechain is the world's largest free airdrop. We're going to reduce Ethereum's fees by basically doubling their capacity or more. We fork the Ethereum system state so that all of your coins get copied on the new chain for free. You can go play with those coins now if you want. Go to pulsechain.com, go use the testnet. You can go trade those coins for fun right now on the testnet. And we're just waiting for the devs to, improve a few things, higher throughput, more security, and then we can go to mainnet. It's just software's hard, right? If you want truly secure software with perfect flawless operation, it takes a while to get it right, and Hex took a long time to get right. And that's the reason Pulsechain, we've been at it for over a year now. Probably longer. We've probably been at it for about a year and a half. And we're close, man. We're so close. If my devs were dumber, we would have already launched. But because my devs are so good, it takes longer because they catch all the things. They're like, hey, this, that. You're like, yeah. So it's to be miraculous because it can reduce the gas fees, which are too high. It can give us higher throughput. It can save the environment.
Yeah.
And it's got better tokenomics. It burns the coins. So 25% of the fees are just burnt. And top of VIP 1559 as well, which also does burning. So I'd have to estimate how much extra burning that'll do. So we've got PulseX, which is our fork of Uniswap, which does fee burning, no inflation, only deflation. We've got Pulsechain, which has deflation only and fee burning in protocol. It's really awesome. Like, we're going to soon have vertical integration. We're going to have Pulsechain consensus network, PulseX trading, Hex value storage. We've got a wallet being built now as a MetaMask replacement. That's nearly complete vertical integration. The only thing that's missing is fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
So that last bit about the vertical integration, that's the big picture, man, and that is so exciting. So Pulsechain, PulseX, Hex, of course, and yeah, MetaMask. Obviously, all the other things that are on it, the official bridge and everything else. It's going to be so bullish. And yeah, Fiat on-ramp, of course, we've had Overwatch, Rack and Michelle talking about that with the EB exchange. So if you haven't seen that video on Overwatch as well, that just shows you so many teams building utility. Now, you wonder why I focus on all the utility projects, because they are with a high probability of getting good returns with relatively lower risk within crypto, which is generally speculative. So there is a more, a risk-return trade-off even within crypto. And of course, these are the ones that I really like. They're very, very cool. So nice there, and a bullish there end on from Richard there on Kitco News, which is pretty nice. Now, what I was going to play out, we're coming up to an hour and 6 minutes. The chart's looking just like taking a bit of a breather at the moment, although Maximus Premium is looking pretty tasty, 95%. You can see it down the bottom there. That's looking pretty nice against Hex. And the Hex there had a bit of a whale there, sent us down on the last one there. This 3 million at the moment. So that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, and then 10 hours ago we had 3.3 million sold, 176. So we had a bit of after having the rise, we had a bit of selling going on, just a bit of easing here. But that's actually probably going to bode well for this chart here. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. And the RSI there just ticking down, meaning back down to 58, which gives us quite a bit of breathing room if we're going to zigzag our way up there. So we'll just get to keep watching there. Now this here, given those sells, this here has actually turned out to be a good signal. So it just shows you the signal here that we came down. So we'll keep watching that. Very nice. All right. I think that's where we're at this stage. I'm going to close down some of these. The big TC at the moment, 23,400, and Ethereum at 1,700. 286 is a pretty quiet news day today, as I'll say. But hey, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Music to my ears, yes, Suzuki. Music to my ears, absolutely. All right, we're going to probably wrap it up here. About an hour and 10 minutes. I think it's a good place to finish. I will be back on later today with the second live stream, of course. And we'll have all the latest news there. Obviously, we'll keep hunting down some of these Maximus and Icosa. Keep pretty close to that because those are super bullish for Hex. And I'm excited about those leading into August. So it is now the 1st of August here. So very cool. Later all, says KD. Later all. Let's pump it up, though, on the way out. Thank you, Hex Token, says Sandy Beach. Hey, you're welcome. And let's pump this on the way out here. Where we're going. We've got 2 things coming in. Hope you guys enjoy this. And there we go. Let's find it. We got Power City Teaser Core. We'll pump it out. Enjoy yourself. And I'll catch you in about 5 hours' time. Bye for now. Peace.